my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed, my darlings. Are we living and loving for the bright orange sweater? This is an old sweater that I bought in Zara, and I love it because it's winter season, but it's nice and bright, and I am just wearing it with a pair of jeans. Darlings, we are going to Mykonos, Greece. We are going to Mykonos, Greece from the 2nd of October to the 6th of October 2025 for what you can call a social media retreat by none other than Nina.
The value of the information that we were given. So it's not overwhelming. It was very clearly laid out. It was accessible even for someone that's not familiar with public relations.
Now I'm leaving, feeling more PR ready. What I thought I knew, I now know more. What I came to do, I've done so much more.
If you are serious about really growing your business or growing your brand, then like this is really this is a must.
And I love the fact that I came away from it feeling and knowing that I now have a clear pathway for the things I want to do next for my business.
I'm literally in awe.
I feel like I can pitch. There's so many platforms that I've wanted to go on, so many podcasts or just things that I thought I can only dream about. But in this retreat and just through the classes and the sessions, I really learned how to actually reach out to those platforms, to those huge platforms.
Know that when it comes to PR, Nina gonna put you together, okay? During our sessions, how she walked us through the playbook and she had us complete tasks. It gave us a sense of clarity.
Nina, you did that. You brought a group of amazing women together and you helped us bond, see our worthiness, and yeah, it was everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Yes, it's really been a unforgettable experience.
This is by far the most impactful few days I've had in a very long time.
Nina, you have no idea how profoundly your journey has impacted my journey.
Don't even think about not signing up.
Nina has curated this retreat and I have been invited as a special guest, and I will be there on day 3. Darlings, you're going to be there for 5 days, living and loving water aerobics. We're going to have makeup tutorials. I'm going to teach you all kinds of stuff, and I think because we have so much more time together, it's going to be fabulous. So darlings, the link is below. Don't hesitate to start to treat yourself, and I will see you in Mykonos, Greece, which is going to be the first time ever. Healthy Hair Studio continues to bless me. The gift that keeps on giving. Darlings, yes, they ship internationally and all of the products are my favorites. I love them. I use them hand in hand.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking here.
I am so impressed with the thickness. It's become so nice and thick, and I just love it. It's the hairline for me. It's the hairline that it's come back, and it completes me in a sense, you know, and I live and love. So, my darlings, why are we here? Why are we here? I will tell you why we are here. My darling Fumi Nation sent me a message, and they wanted to know a couple of things, and I said, well, this sounds very interesting indeed. Let us go right ahead and enjoy this. What to expect from a man when you go out on a date. All right, well, first and foremost, I want to say this. If a man asks you out on a date, I want you to put this in your back pocket. This is in no way, shape, or form in any way for you to return the gesture by you saying that he has to come home and have cookies. This is not a trade. This is a gesture. You've already paid for it by being there. A gentleman, he will tell you first and foremost in a timely fashion. He won't just roll up, hey babe, how are you? Are you free for dinner tonight? Somebody that has class and good manners, he would have asked you a week before so that you can prepare. Because this is also foreplay. It's very romantic, extremely romantic and extremely enticing. In the good old days, a gentleman picked you up. I can understand if you don't want him to know your address. So he should pick you up at a neutral place, or you can meet at the restaurant, but he should get there before you, so that the second you walk in, he's there waiting for you. That should be arranged. I will be there at 7, you'll be there at 7:15, so that he has everything ready for you. A gentleman would definitely pull out your chair for you to sit down. He will have the menu, and he will make sure that you order before he does. Good manners. Even when you do sit down, you have the best seat in the house. It means that you will be sitting where you get to see everything and everyone. That's the treat. You get to be adored, you get to be seen, and he has his back to everybody else. It's a sign of him showing, I am here to see Jessica. I am only here for Jessica. Jessica is my date. Jessica is my lady. If you want to go to the powder room, he will get up. As you get up and you take your chair out for you to walk out in the direction of the bathroom. When you come back, he gets up, he pulls your chair in as you are sitting down. He should take the bill. It is a gesture of goodwill. It is a gesture that I would want to take you out. I want to treat you. I respect you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you came out to spend time with me. I want it to be very clear. And even when you are talking, you talk in intimate, low conversation. It should not be a loud, hey, 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 club, yeah, what's going on? Aha. No. It should be a lovely, intimate restaurant, because it's all about you. It is all about you. If your date is winking to the other girl on the side, whoop, he gotta go. Translation, excuse me, let me just go to the powder room, because you don't believe in any kind of contact, and you leave. That's why I tell you, have your money. Because he's disrespected you blatantly. It is blatant that he's winking and looking at another lady. He's not the one. Even if a lady comes and says, Johnny, is that you? He should say, hello, this is my girlfriend. This is my lady, Jessica. Jessica, what is your name again? Displace her right there and then, because you are number one. You see, when he does that, then you don't have anything to worry about. You're absolutely not. And while we're on the subject, guess what? That is exactly what Ula did. He had one XC like this that just said, absolutely not. This girl from where? Ula turned, and of course, we're in Norway, everybody speaks Norwegian. He spoke in English for me to understand and for her to understand. I'm not riding with you, sis. He turned to her and said, oh, have you met my girlfriend, Fumi? She did not know which way to look. When I tell you, she who? And I just said, hi. And he said, we're having dinner. And did not invite. He said, sorry, I can't chat, we're having dinner. I looked at Ula like this. I said, I live for you. I really do live for you. A gentleman would do that. A gentleman that is taking you out to dinner will pay the bill because he asked you to come out. Now, when I say all of these things, it also has to be a situation where the gentleman knows that you're a lady. That you're not going to come there with your legs wide open under the table and then you've thrown your shoes over. That's my shoe. Excuse me, so sorry. Let me just get my shoe. Yes. Are we going now? No, I wanted us to stay. I don't want a situation where you order everything on the menu or you start ordering the most expensive things. Be considerate. Don't be there eating. That is not ladylike at all. Also hold conversation with him. He should ask questions about you. If somebody is only talking about themselves, that is somebody who is a narcissist. He loves himself. He wanted to go out. He can afford to take you out, but he really just loves himself. He would marry himself if he could. But if he asks questions about you, you also ask questions about him. About his childhood, about his passion for work, about his hobbies. You go ahead and you ask all of those questions. How does he see relationships? Where does he see this relationship going? You can ask. At no time at all, if he cracks any lewd or obscene jokes, then you know this guy is trying to get dessert not on the table but in your panties. And guess what? That's not the zip code you want to advertise. So you cut that right short. And so you should enjoy the meal. You should enjoy each other's company. You should really take that opportunity to know him. Take that opportunity also for him to know you. For you to be dressed looking so beautiful. And he should compliment you. If he doesn't compliment you, he hasn't really paid attention to you in a sense. You also should compliment him. Because this date hopefully will lead to a wedding. That is what we want. And we want you to have beautiful children. We want you to have a beautiful home. We want you to have beautiful careers. We want you to grow old together. Truly and absolutely. And I want you to experience dating and being with a man of chivalry, of class, of knowledge, of knowing, because it will really set the bar also for you. So I want my Fumi Nation men to also pay attention to what you have to do. Do not ask her to split the bill. Do not hesitate to pay. Do not pay the bill and say you pay for dessert. Don't talk about money in any way, shape or form. Make sure that you have made the reservation for the two of you, because you see, we women are like flowers. We're like a little tulip, and when you pour in us, we open up ever so gently, ever so beautifully. I know that I do. And when you treat us like this, well, you know us women, we will treat you the same. You will find a friend, you will find a mother, a sister, a daughter in us, and this is who you want, because you are looking for somebody to do life with you. And you see, life is hard, and life is going to throw a wrench into your lifestyle on a Tuesday afternoon when you didn't see it coming. I promise you, through illness, through death, through sickness, from whatever, it will come, because that is life. What we need to do, we need to roll up and down, in and out. So when you're up, guess what? You're very, very humble. When you're down, you got to be what? You got to be very, very hopeful. And it makes a world of a difference when you have somebody who can share those hard times with you, not just only the good ones. Somebody that will stand 10 toes deep in your defense and say, you know what? That's my wife. That's my husband. Oh, she wouldn't do that, or he wouldn't do that. Well, guess what? You know what did you say to her? Because I know Fumi very well. She would never say anything like that to you. You want somebody that is there for you. And it starts by this. This is the interviewing. You are interviewing this gentleman as he is interviewing you. And when you leave the restaurant, you make sure that you put her in a taxi, that you walk her to her car. And if you are taking her home, take her to the door. And do you know what? Which I live and love. Just give her a peck on the hand. You are prepared to wait. You are prepared to wait. Because you want to get to know and love her heart. And the two of you will discover each other together. Ula and I did not make love until our wedding night. And it was the most beautiful experience in my whole existence. I think because we waited, it became so special that it crystallized and it encased me to him. I just can't do it with any other person ever again. I just can't. It was just too beautifully protected. It really was. And show that you're a gentleman. Show that you like her. And if you are no longer interested, also make that very clear so that she can be out into the dating pool. Don't be dating multiple girls. Girls, don't be dating multiple men. Do not go in the hopes of getting a Birkin bag. Do not go in the hopes of getting money. Don't take advantage of him because you wanted to go out to dinner. So you're going to use this guy. He a loser. He don't know no better. I'm going to go and have a good time. Don't show up with your 10, 15, 25 girlfriends and expect for him to pay for everybody. That's when, you know what, gentlemen, you get up and you go and you don't speak to her ever again. Make sure that you are sincere. Make sure that you are going in this with the utmost sincerity, and it will work out. If both of you are coming in with good intentions, then the world is your oyster. You take your time and you discover each other. You slowly introduce each other to your families, to your friends, to your co-workers, to the Christmas office party. You start there. You don't have to invite him to your home at all. If you are a single mom, hi baby, how are you? Let him know you have children, but you cannot introduce him to your children yet. Who is this with mommy? Because mommy, you are the ones protecting, taking care of your children. And your children don't want you to be taken away by somebody they don't know. But be honest. Be honest and say, I have children. I got 4 kids. The relationship didn't work out, but we're on good terms. We're co-parenting and I'm out here dating again. End of. The less is more. I've learned that. Less is more. Don't say too much. You are interviewing him. Yeah, baby. You're interviewing him. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I wanted to do something different and wishing you the very, very, very best of luck. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you. What? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love.